Vive le français et bonjour les amis, j'espère que vous allez bien. Today this is a video in English about les déplacements, transportation in France, how French people, what do they do, how does it work in France. So in France we have first the car. France is like many other countries, everything for the car. So it's the car society, the growth model, the roads. And next to the car, the government tries to promote some other transportation that we say les transports en commun. They are the transportation mean for several people together. On average, one French people spend 5,000 euros for his car for 1 year for his car. Okay, so let's first see les transports en commun. Les transports en commun, this is the public transportation, so you share it with other people. What do we have? The first is the subway. So some cities have the subway, le métro, but that's only in the bigger cities. But still, you have it in quite a few cities. So Paris, I think Marseille, Lyon, Toulouse, Lille, Rouen, they have the subway. So subway is very convenient, it's very cheap. If you come to Paris as a tourist, you want to visit Paris, you have to look at the subway. Some subway stations are really nice. And of course, it looks old, but it's old. It was first station, I think, in 1890 or 1899. No, even older. Now, yeah, it's 1890, I think, or 1899. It was the first subway. So it's quite old. If you are working or studying in France, so if you are studying, you have the student card, la carte d'étudiant, and it will be much cheaper for you to take the subway. If you are working in France, then you get the discount for the subway and for all the transportation, and I think your employers can even pay half of the transportation. So you have to check this. Then next to the subway, what we have the public buses and the tramway. So in some cities you have tram, which is for instance Paris, Grenoble, Bordeaux, Strasbourg, Nancy. You have the tramway. The tramway is a kind of train, a small train outside. We see many of those in North European countries, in Germany. In France we have this as well. It's convenient because it has this special way for the tram, so it means it will not be stuck in the traffic jam. So that's very convenient. For the public buses, they are very cheap. And usually, no matter where you live, even you live in the suburb, or if you live in one city and there is a city nearby, you can go to the city center with the bus. So it means if you are living, for instance, 5 kilometers away from the city itself or from the city center, or even up to 10 kilometers away, you will be able to take the bus. So you can have a better life, a bigger house. You can live a little bit outside of the city. Maybe there's a city that's 25,000 people live there, but you live a little bit outside. You have your garden, you have your home, and then your house, and then every day you take the bus and you commute to work this way. You save a lot of money and you avoid the traffic jam. However, there are not so many buses, so of course you need to have the timetable, otherwise you'll be waiting. But usually the buses are always on time. They have also a system for the bus that you can see when the bus is going to come, like GPS. So it is good. This is good. Usually the older people also use the bus. And what do we have in France? We have also the public transportation. We have the train. The fast train is called TGV. Train à grande vitesse, so it goes very fast. And the government tried to promote the TGV, and they built the fast train track one comes from Paris to Bordeaux, another one is Paris to Lyon, and I think Marseille, and there is Paris to London, so Paris to Belgium, Brussels, and Marseille. So it's the fast train. You should know that the fast train, the TGV, is not cheap. It's kind of expensive. So if you want to travel cheap, it's better to take the night bus. So there are more and more night buses. They are very cheap. You can take the bus and travel. It's very cheap. Or you have other ways that will maybe covoiturage. You share the car with someone. But the TGV is not cheap. Even it's probably the same price as the low-cost plane ticket. So you really have to consider this. Should I really take TGV? TGV is convenient. It's rather comfortable. It's safe. Okay, that's okay. But now they're checking a lot before you enter the TGV. They will check your luggage. They will make sure. There will be even some police inside TGV because there was a few incidents in France. There was some incidents with the jihadists, so extremists from France or from other countries that they went there. They want to put a bomb, or they went there. They want to shoot some people. So now they really look at the safety. There is one thing that's very useful for the train. It's called TER, Train Express Régionaux. TER are very cheap. They are the express trains that come a little bit farther away. So for instance, you can take the train. You live 50 minutes away from Paris. I have some friend who live there in lives in Burgundy. He can take the train, and the train is only 20 euro, and he can reach Paris. So he has a beautiful home, and each day he has to take the train 55 minutes, and then he arrives in Paris. But then on top of it, he has to go to the train station, and then in Paris he still has to go take the subway after. But still, it's very convenient. It's very convenient. What else should I tell you? La société de train, the train company is called la SNCF, which we say Société Nationale des Chemins de Fer Français, SNCF. French people take the train. The train is easier. You can really relax. So it's a good thing. When you take the train, a very good advice that I have for you: you should take your train ticket online. If you buy the train ticket directly from the train station, it will be more expensive. You can also get some discount if you have if you are old, if you have a big famille nombreuse, many children. There are several possibilities to get discount, so you should ask. But really the most important is buy online, and sometimes if you take the train ticket in advance, you have the huge discount. Bon, let me leave you for now. À bientôt les amis. And one thing, when you take the train ticket, don't forget that you need to composter le billet. You need to buy the ticket first, and then you need to composter. À bientôt les amis. Au revoir.